I feel like because we took a week off and it's been a minute, we forgot about each other. We don't know each other well, so we need to get to know each other a little bit better. So we're gonna play a game where we're gonna ask some fun questions to each other. So it's gonna be called musical pairs.
Musical pairs.
Not musical chairs, but musical pairs. So how this is going to work is everyone's going to stand up and they're going to walk around the room to some music like you would during musical chairs, except I'm going to call out a number, and when I call out that number, you need to get in a group that is that number. So a group, if I say 3, you're going to get in a group of 3. If you don't make it in a group and you are left, it is like you didn't find a chair in musical chairs and you therefore have to sit down. But when you get with your group, I'll have a fun little question that you guys can all discuss. Some fun icebreaker type questions. I think they're pretty creative, so that's just me. All right, are we ready?
We are ready with the music.
Moving around the room. Let's hit that music, Jeremy.
For all those Taylor Swift fans.
Taylor Swift. Oh, yes, guys, this is so great. Okay, walk around the room, mix it up. Just keep walking. If you're not walking, you gotta mix and match. It's like musical chairs. Keep moving. If your feet are on the floor and not moving, you're doing something wrong. So keep moving. Just keep walking. Keep mixing it up. I feel like we gotta keep walking. All right, and let's go 5. Groups of 5. Groups of 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Cannon, this group right here, we don't got anything. Anyone else? Make this a 5. Make this a 5. Oh,
if you did not make it into a group of 5, you will
figure it out. Who's gonna go? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, these boys, I think you guys are out.
Oh, so sorry. Okay, stay with your group really quick, and I want you guys to ask each other, what is the weirdest food that you have ever tried before?
Weirdest food you've ever tried.
Have everyone share, get to know each other a little bit. Boys over here, you can answer. I think if you guys get out, actually, if you're out, you're going to come stand over here, and you're all going to answer the questions together. Woo!
I like that.
All right.
Hang out on the couch if you're out. What was your guys' weirdest food?
A fried
What's the
lizard.
weirdest food? Oh, how about...
All right. Has everyone shared? What?
Yeah.
All right. Once you've all finished sharing, go ahead and keep walking around. Dance to that music. I love this song.
In my mind, singing, it's gonna be alright.
The player's gonna play, and the hater's gonna hate. I'm just gonna shake. Oh yeah, we got a conga line going on.
Shake it up.
Whoa, that group is just ready to be in a group.
Moving. Oh, this is good. This is the kind of movement I wanted. We want a dance party going on. Mix it up. I'm just gonna shake. Shake it up. All right, groups of 3.
Bobby, find a person right here. Cannon Murray. Sorry, Cannon Murray. All right, the question is,
what is the longest flight that you have ever taken?
Oh.
The longest flight. And where did you go on that long flight? And how long was it? All the details.
Where did you go on a longest flight?
I heard 18 hours. Who can top 18 hours? 19. Do we have a 20-hour flight? Oh, I got a hand over there, yeah. How much? 20 what? 23? 23 hours? Bruh. Did you hear that, Katie? 23-hour flight.
What? Where'd you go, Australia? What's 23 hours away?
Over here, Peyton, who was 23 hours? Where'd they go? Africa.
Oh, Africa.
Whoa.
Wow.
All right, we're ready to shake it off a little bit more.
Keep shaking it off. Lemon on my feet. That's what they don't see. This is just an excuse for me to do karaoke, guys. Dancing on my own. Music as I go. Music as I go. And that's what they don't know. That's what they don't know. Okay. Keep moving. Keep mixing it up. Boys over here, your feet aren't moving. You gotta keep mixing it up. We're having a dance party.
Music in my mind, singing it's gonna be alright.
All right, groups of 8. Groups of 8.
Go, go, go. Groups of 8.
Groups of 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 6, 8. Hey, this is it. This is done. This is done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 1, 2. You guys are all out. Wait. This could be an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They didn't make a group.
All right,
Okay,
if
you're
you
out.
didn't make the group, you're gonna join the boys over here that are out. Over here. And you're gonna answer the question over here. If you're out, you're gonna hang on over here and answer the question together. The question is, I like this question a lot. If you could describe your personality as an ice cream flavor, what would it be?
Rocky Road.
Not your favorite ice cream flavor, but if you could describe your personality as an ice cream flavor, which one would it be and why?
Who's got an ice cream flavor?
Ice cream flavor?
Huh? What? Ice cream flavor? Mint. What do I do with this reasoning? So why? Yes.
Vanilla.
Stop.
With
Stop.
caramel.
Hello?
And fudge.
Anyone there?
With chocolate like chips. Because I am absolutely.
Oh.
Say I like Marvel. Stop swirl.
I like Marvel.
No, I think
I like Marvel.
Stop it. Oh. I'll be like, oh.
Stop.
All right, it is time for the next game.
Oh.
I need everyone to
If
take
you're
a
still
seat.
up, you won.
This is my jam. I never get called on for games.
Woo! Jeremy has a fun game.
I never get called on.
Oh man. All right, so guys, I'm so excited for this game. Also, just like round of applause for Cannon because he helped me come up with this idea. So thank you, Cannon. I need a 6th grade.
Sorry, guys.
I need a 6th grade boy, and I need a 6th grade girl that is willing to eat baby food. Anyone? You're willing to eat? Are you willing to eat baby food? Okay, we have Aiden. Any 6th grade girl? Any 6th grade girl that wants to do? All right. What about a 7th grade girl who wants to take her place? All right. All right. So what's gonna happen is actually you need to turn your guys' chairs around to see the screen. Kill. And what's gonna happen is our first round is fruits. The first person to say the fruit that is on the screen wins. If you don't say that fruit, you will start with punishment number 1, which is butternut squash. Not bad. But it gets worse. Stay tuned. Okay? So whoever says the first fruit on there, and you have to hit my fist. So if you want to scoot your chairs, then you can do that. You have to hit my fist, and whoever hits it first gets the first shot at saying the fruit. Okay? On your marks. Get set. Go. You have to hit it on top.
Blueberries.
All right. Aiden is going to eat butternut squash. Shelly, would you like to be our baby food delicious little eater? This is butternut squash for Aiden, round number 1. Oh! A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine. Oh, he's gagged. Okay, next round. Folks, what is our next round punishment? We have carrots, sweet corn, and pumpkin. All right, we'll see. All right, here we go. Next round. Also, I need to see when you hit my fist, I need to see a flat palm like this, like a slap. And keep your hand on top. Okay, ready for the next? Same category, yes. Here we go. On your marks. Pair. Yep. All right, Aiden. It's going to be butternut squat. Or what is this one again? All right, next round we got apple spinach with kale. Getting a little bit worse. All right, here we go. Next fruit. Get ready, Aiden. You got this. On your marks. Get set. Go. What is it, Aiden?
Sorry, wait.
Oh.
3,
yeah.
2, 1.
A peach. It was a peach. Correct. All right, here we go. Oh. Okay. Our fourth round is peas, asparagus, and green beans. Also, I'm going to plug my nose, but I'm going to walk around, and you guys could just smell this one, because Mia, I think it smells bad, but let's all smell this. Who wants to smell? Anyone want to smell? Anyone want to smell? Anyone want to smell? Smell over here. Anyone want to smell? This is what they're going to be eating, folks. All right, here we go. Next round. You want to smell? Want to smell? It's peas, green beans, and asparagus. Shelly's about to barf. Oh, this is probably not good. Here we go.
Here we
slap
go.
on the head.
3, 2,
Hey, look up the
1.
Oh. All right, it was Aiden. The audience says. All right. Oh, Eddie said it first. Aiden said it first. Mia says. Okay, last round. This is going to be turkey and turkey broth. All right. Here we go. Final round.
Ready.
Uh-oh. Maybe someone needs to take over for Shelly.
Her sense of smell has
Maybe
been
probably not good for the
heightened.
pregnant
That's
lady.
what happens when you get pregnant.
All right, here we go. Katie, count us
Ready.
down.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it is. All right, Aiden, take the turkey broth. Here's your throw-up plate if you need it. Here we go, Aiden. It's a little one. Oh, no! All right, folks, we have time for one more round. And this round, we're going to do fast food categories. I need a 7th grade boy and an 8th grade girl that's willing to eat baby food. Mia? Okay, Mia's the end. Jackson. Take it, Jackson. Yeah. All right, here we go. Speed round. Here we go. We're doing fast food logos. Okay? You have to hit the fist.
Are we ready? 3, 2, 1.
Subway it is, Mia. Jackson. Butternut squash. 1, 2, 3. Take it, boy. Not bad. He said not bad. All right, next
Not bad.
round.
Not bad. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
3,
Hand on your knees.
2, 1.
Pan Express. Mia is taking down the pumpkin with corn and it's bad. It's bad, folks. It is bad.
Oh no.
All right, here we go. Also, it's
Are you
going to get
ready?
progressively harder. Here we go. Oh, she can't do it. Hand on your knee.
3, 2, 1.
Taco Bell it is. Oh, this is the asparagus with, oh no, this is the apple kale. Not bad. Okay, here we go, folks. This is the pea one that smells like pea, actually.
Uh-oh. 3,
Here we go.
2, 1.
Chipotle it is. This is the pea. Oh! She can't do it. She can't do it. Oh! All right, final round. This one's a little tricky. This one is a little tricky.
I like that she's just displaying that.
Are contestants ready? Here we go.
They're recovering. Are we ready?
Hands on your
3, 2, 1.
Mia? Burger King it is. Jackson's got the turkey broth. Ah! Take it, take it, take it. Oh, you get it. Well, thank you for playing Name It. You know what time it is. It is an intermission time. Go to the bathroom, get some water. 2 minutes. Thank you, Shelly.
Pee while you shake it off.
When I opened it, I was
Shake it off. Shake it off. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
If anyone wants to try the baby food, go for it.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Normally,
Ooh,
you guys
ooh.
run. Normally, everyone runs up to the cart to eat what's
Shake
on
it
it.
off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Guys, the best part of the song. Ready? Hey, hey, hey. I just forgot it because I got nervous. That was embarrassing. Never mind. To this sick beat.
My ex-man with a new girlfriend.
Shelly.
My gosh.
I'm just gonna shake into the fella over there.
What the heck?
Shake, shake, shake.
Yeah!
And then go back to this. And then go. Yeah. Perfect.
All right, come back in. Come back in. All right, are we good on the bathrooms? Jill, will you check the girls' bathroom? And Renata's got the boys' bathroom.
Woo woo!
All right, come on in, come on in. Take a seat. Take a load off your feet. Woot woot. All right, so all eyes up here. I know it's been a couple weeks. We're going to transition to our talk time. And for our talk, we have something special for tonight. We have a few high schoolers that are going to share. Woo! Yeah. This microphone is kind of going out. So we have a few high schoolers that are going to share. I'm going to invite them up. We have Chloe, we have Emma, and we have Noah. Woo, woo. You guys can sit here. This is your microphone. So you're going to treat them with respect like you treat me and any of our other speakers. The reason I have them up here is because these three, along with 14 of us, went to Nicaragua last week for spring break. And tonight, what I really want to talk about is I want to talk about what it means to be someone who, Eloisa, right here, to be someone who serves. What does it mean to be someone who is a servant, who serves for the Lord? We use sometimes the language a kingdom worker, which is basically saying as people who are living in God's kingdom, we want to be serving and loving others so that they get to know who God is. And this crew, they went to Nicaragua and they learned a bunch of things. They're going to share some of those things with us and sort of how that then is impacting them at home. But before they share, we're going to show you a video that gives you a glimpse of what their time looked like in Nicaragua. So check out this video.
That's such a bad picture. Oh my gosh. That's also a really bad picture. No, so it does he play. No me mata grande fuerte Dios rey de bellas. Look at Liam and Sawyer. beater. King of all kings. Oh, that was good. I like it better blue than white. Why don't we paint the whole thing? Get that. Dude, that one's cool. You know it is. You know it. That's my favorite building. Hey, you want to download first?
So that's a little, yeah, round of applause. So here's what's fun is you guys are in middle school. When you're in high school, you also will get opportunities to go on a mission trip with us. Keisha back there, she went to Alaska when she was in high school. So it's something that we love to do because it's great to get out of Marin, to serve the Lord, to take that time to get away. And you learn a lot in that. And so here I have 3 questions that I want you guys to answer to give us sort of an understanding of what that time looked like and serving looked like. The first question that I want to ask is, what were some of the highlights for you on this trip? What was some of the highlights with going to Nicaragua, serving there for you?
I'm going to say the beauty of the people as well as the place that we were in. So we lived in a place in Rivas, Nicaragua, and it was a poor side of the town, and yeah, there was a lot of trash around. But we went to this lake on our relax and rewind R&R day, and it was this like, it's like the beauty of Nicaragua, or of Rivas, and we saw it, and I kept thinking about how equally beautiful it was to the house that we were 2 minutes away from the dump in Rivas, and yeah, and then the beauty of the people as well. We met so many incredible people, and they just like truly inspire you to be better about yourselves, as they have so little to give and so little to offer, but yet they want to give it all to you. So I took that. I guess that's for takeaway. That's me.
I love that. Chloe, what about you? What was a highlight for you?
I think kind of along the lines of what Emma was saying, the people at Nicaragua were kind of my highlight, because we would create these games with a deflated soccer ball, and we would just like play volleyball or play soccer with the deflated soccer ball. Like, it was just, we were able to create so much fun with so little. And so playing with the older kids like that, and playing with the younger kids who just have this like precious joy for what life is and and hope for what their life could be. And then, like just playing with the high schoolers like at the beach, and just wherever we went, we found a way to have so much fun no matter what it was. And so I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I love that, where it's like what both of you are saying is it's all about the people. Like, serving is about people. It's not about accomplishing a job, but it's about the people you get to interact with, the joy you get to see. Noah, so what about you? What was a highlight?
I really loved the dinners and food. I thought it was, one, it tasted like amazing, but 2, like we hardly ever had a meal that was just our group. Like, they were always like super welcoming, and it was always like dinner was a feast. They would make like so much food. Everyone would be able to have seconds or thirds, and it was always just a huge amount of people, and it was like so fun. We got to mingle and like meet different people, like people that worked in the dump, kids, people that the people that were supervising Heather and Saul, like people they had grown up and been leaders to the whole time, and it was a really cool experience to like be a part of their family for a week.
I love that you use that word family, because when you're serving, when you're in another place, it's not just about like your group, but you're actually wanting to be with other people. And meals, and Jesus modeled this, meals are some of the greatest places that you can connect with people. We could have just had meals with just our group, but instead we wanted to be like, who could we invite? Who could be a part of it? And the food was so good. If you ever, those that have traveled to other countries, like I'm a foodie, so I'm all about the food, and it was some of the best food. Sweet, I love that. So what was, and Emma, you started touching on this a little bit, but if you could go a little bit more into your biggest takeaway from the trip. Like as you think of the whole week, we were there for 8 days. You were there for 8 days. What was like the big takeaway for you?
I think my big takeaway, I partially said it while we were on the trip. On our last day, we were asked like a big overall question, like what brought you here? What are you going to take home with you? And I said, similar to like, we wear our like what would Jesus do bracelets, a lot of us, or maybe you guys do too. And it was like, how do we take that and like actually put it into our actions? And so we were in Rivas and we went to the dump a couple days. And I remember Ben and Anna kept saying, like, this is where Jesus would be. Out of all of Nicaragua, out of all of its beauty, sights to see, tourist spots, like, Jesus would be standing, like, knee-deep in the dump with these people who are neglected. And just bringing that back, like, let's be where Jesus would be and let's help the people that Jesus would help even though they aren't seen by a lot of people. So, yeah.
I want you to think of the dump where we went to, like the Tenderloin is viewed here in San Francisco. The Tenderloin, do you guys know the Tenderloin in San Francisco? Where people try to avoid that area, they avoid the people there. This is what the dump was in this area, but even more. Very forgotten. And so that, to say, yeah, Jesus would be here. That's where Jesus would want to be and serve and love. So I love that. Chloe, highlight. Or takeaway, sorry, biggest takeaway.
I think my biggest takeaway was that God taught me a lot about his provision throughout our trip. And so kind of through example is I learned best through example. And so God really showed me like Anna, the woman who owns the church center there called Bethel. She was able to get that land because she prayed for it. And like God found a way for her to have it. Like she was saying there was no way that she could have afforded it by herself. But there was someone who felt so touched by what she had to share and what she wanted to do with that land. And so he bought it and gave it to her. And so it was just one of those things that was so like, God taught me so much that if I just pray and I trust him, he'll give me beyond what I can even imagine. And he just has our best interest in mind.
So good. And Noah, what about you? Biggest takeaway?
Takeaway?
Yeah, takeaway.
Chloe touched on it with the first question. It was just super easy to have fun with like all these kids. And going down, we all thought there was going to be this huge language barrier, and we're going to look like stupid Americans and stuff like that. But like after the first day, like you realize like it's super easy to build connections and like make up games like with a deflated soccer ball and like just have fun with all these little kids that like, and it really like felt like God was working through those connections of just allowing the language not to be a problem and allowing us all to just focus on like having fun and building the relationships and not focusing on the differences or struggles.
I love that. Here's what's cool. When you are serving, the ways God is going to speak to you, encourage you, teach you is going to be different. Like each of them had a little bit different takeaway that they're coming home with, that they're learning about. Because when we put ourselves out there, it's a risk when we serve. But really we're trusting God. We're trusting God to be with us, to teach us. Like serving is not just about blessing someone else, but it's also about being blessed through that experience as well. It's a mutual thing. Okay, my last question for you guys is how, because they are not at Nicaragua, but they're here in the United States. You're here in your schools and your neighborhoods, all that. So how did this trip encourage you to love others at home? How did this trip encourage you coming back home, back here? How did that encourage you to love others here? Because you're not going to be in Nicaragua forever. God has you here. So how do you teach you that?
So mine is I came back from this trip and I was so impacted and so on fire for Jesus, and I loved what we were doing that. The day before yesterday, I reached out to my college counselor and I told her that I wanted to change my major from studio arts to international development, which is very similar to mission studies, which I wish my school had available, but this is like the similar one. And it's just about diving into underdeveloped countries and ways to help if we can. There are study abroads, there are mission programs, so it just like, I was like, I have to come back and I have to do something more. And yes, okay. And while it's not affecting the community right away, I think me going to school and me learning about that, it kind of like, maybe I want to do that for the rest of my life. And so that's the way that I'm gonna try to love others more.
Dude, I just found that out for the first time. That is so cool. I just found that out. Wow. That's amazing. All right, Chloe, what about you?
It's a hard act to follow.
But it's all different. The way the Lord is showing us is all different.
So true. So for me, I have been over the past, I don't even know, 6 months, but we've
Like
been,
9 months.
9 months. Oh gosh, we've been working on getting a service team going for high schoolers and eventually middle schoolers. And so our community that we decided we want to serve is Oakmont of Novato, which is an elderly home in Novato, if you guys don't know. And on the last day, we were able to go to an elderly home and we played bingo and we hung out and we just met people and it was just like so awesome. And so it really like reset me on fire to come back here and just like get into service team here, and how I love serving and I feel God's love through serving, and I feel like I can give God's love through serving. And so that is how, like, it just inspired me to pursue service in a deeper and more intense way.
Yeah, I love that. All right, Noah, what about you? How did this trip encourage you to love others at home?
Like I said in the beginning on the first question, like the sense of family that they gave is something I really want to replicate, because I think it's super easy here to be like kind of self-centered or like focused on your own like goals and stuff like you're doing, like your grades or your job or school or like whatever you're focused on is for your own trajectory. And there they really don't care. It's like, how can we help someone else? And like, because they're part of our family and we care about them. So having that sense of like, instead of your own, like how can I be better, but more of how can you help someone else be better, I think is a really cool aspect that they all have there that I really want to try and adopt and integrate into my life.
I love that so much, thinking about others, because we live in a culture where we tend to just think about our goals, our life, what we want to do, but to actually think about others. Well, thank you all for sharing. Round of applause for them. And I have a verse that I want to share with you guys. You guys take a seat. You could just sit there. Sorry. I don't know what to do. I want to read this verse. This team actually, this was one of the verses that they read before they went on this trip. And here's what it said. 1 Peter 4, 8 through 11. It says, above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. Offer hospitality to one another without grumbling. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. If anyone speaks, they should do so as one who speaks the very words of God. If anyone serves, they should do so with the strength God provides, so that in all things God may be praised through Jesus Christ. To him be the glory and the power forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. And here's what's funny. This verse ended up carrying them through the no grumbling part. This group did not grumble or complain once, even though they got flea bites, scorpion bites, all sorts of bug bites. They didn't complain once, because here's what they said. They had a full heart to serve the Lord. And here's the thing, for each of you, you can serve Jesus right where you're at. You can do the exact same things that they are doing. Like, we did VBS in Nicaragua. Guess what? We have VBS this summer for our community that you can be a part of. Chloe talked about the nursing home. We did that in Nicaragua. Guess what? There'll be times when you're invited to be a part of that time to help love and care for the elderly that are at Oakmont, Novato. So, and there's ways you can just have fun in your school, be present with people, love your family, sit with your family, and think of others and serve others. We can do that anywhere we are. They went to Nicaragua just for a moment to be able to be reminded of those things, but God sent them back here, just like he has each and every one of us here, because he desires us to bring his love to this world. And so we get to do that through our actions, our words, and through serving others. So we're gonna go to small groups, and you guys are gonna talk about this more, okay? I'm gonna send you out, because high school's waiting.
For high school. Did you really? He literally, yeah.
I was about to say.
Questions that we just talked about on the trailer.
Come on in, y'all. Come on in, come on in, come on in.
Should I do one? Should I do? Throw that over there. Okay.
Gracias.
Oh.
It's on the couch. Hello? Wait, he's here? Jeez. That's Chase. How do you not know him? It didn't look like him. It definitely from the back. His hair looks short. You're supposed to know that. I want to see his video.
Is that Mr. Chase Oldbrook in the audience?
His hair looks shorter.
Sage, go ahead and check your keys.
In my car. Go get it. Go get it. My keys are out there.
I also have chapstick in my car.
I have some in my bag.
I have a big I'm ready.
Sage, is that all right? Waymaker, then here again. Waymaker, then here again.
Waymaker, then here again.
Check, 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 check. You okay?
I respond. Get out of here.
Play again. Okay. All right, y'all. Go ahead and stand to your feet. It's so good to be with y'all. We're pumped to have you back after spring break. Wanted to teach you guys. Something. So let's go ahead and kind of enter into worship. Go ahead and put your phones away. Go ahead and put your phones away. We're gonna go ahead and all my Nicaragua peeps. I need you guys to help me out with this one. We did some worship in Spanish. then we want to teach you guys a song, Waymaker in Spanish, just the chorus and bridge. It's really easy. So this is how it goes. We're going to sing it like this. Go and do the first chorus. Yeah, so this. Ready? Milagroso, rompes camino, cumples promesas, luz en tinieblas, mi Dios, así eres tú. Try it once you get it, if you can. Milagroso, hables camino, cumples promesas, luz en tinieblas, mi Dios, así eres tú. Try it again, milagroso. Milagroso, hables camino, cumples promesas, luz en tinieblas, mi Dios, así eres tú. One more time. Milagroso, hables camino, cumples promesas, luz en tinieblas, mi Dios, así eres. Okay, then the bridge goes like this, ready? Aunque no puede ver, está soplando. Aunque no puede ver, está soplando. Siempre estás soplando. Siempre estás. Try with us. Aunque no puede ver, está soplando. Aunque no puede ver, está soplando. Siempre estás soplando. One more time. With us. Aunque no puede ver, está sobrando. Aunque no puede ver, está sobrando. Siempre estás sobrando. Siempre estás sobrando. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that towards the end. And just give it a try. Sing it along. The reason we do this is because God is the God of all languages, all cultures. And even if we don't speak that language, you can still sing it because you got the words up there. And Jesus doesn't speak English. He doesn't speak Spanish. He speaks all the languages. So we can open up our hearts to just having a little more full expression of worship. So we're going to start from the beginning. You are here. You are here. Moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here. Working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. And you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Sing verse. You are here, working hands around. Worship you, I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You're here, you are here, turning lives around. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You waymaker. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. 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 Say, even when I don't see you. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never Spanish, try it out. Aunque no puede ver, está sobrando. Aunque no puede ver, está sobrando. Siempre estás sobrando. Siempre estás, siempre. One more time, try it out. Aunque no puede ver, está sobrando. Aunque no puede ver, está sobrando. Siempre estás sobrando. Siempre estás milagroso. Milagroso, abres camino, cumples promesas, tus sentinelas, mi Dios, así eres tú. Milagroso, milagroso, abres camino, cumples promesas, tus sentinelas, mi Dios, así eres tú. One more time, sing that again, milagroso. Milagroso, abres camino, cumples promesas, luces tinieblas, mi Dios, así eres tú. One more time, milagroso, abres camino, cumples promesas, luces tinieblas, mi Dios, así eres tú. Así eres tú. Así eres tú, así eres tú, así eres tú. So you're a way maker, miracle worker, promise keep, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Yes, you are a way maker, miracle worker, promise keep, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Amen. Thanks for trying that with us, guys. This next song is a song that we've done, we used to do quite a bit, but we did it in Nicaragua, and it was really powerful for us during one of our worship times. We wanted to sing it again. It's called Here Again.
I'll spit the water out of you. Go back to the beginning. Can't control what tomorrow will bring. And I know here in the middle, there's a place where you promised to be.
See, I'm not enough.
Not enough unless you come. Will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again?
As I walk,
As I walk down through the valley, may your love rise above every fear. Like the sun shaping the shadow, in my weakness your glory appears.
well, let me join us. Sing, I'm not enough. Speak from your heart.
I'm not enough unless you come. Will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again? Not enough Was I forsaken? The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. So come, Holy Spirit, dry bones awaken. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. Not for a minute was I forsaken. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. So come, Holy Spirit, dry bones awaken. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. Not for a minute. Not for a minute was I forsaken. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. So come, Holy Spirit, dry bones awaken. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. Unless you come, will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again? Not enough. I'm not enough. Unless you come, will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again?
Just take a second, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't be mindful of the people next to you. Just allow yourself to be still with the Lord for a second. We're going to sing that bridge together one more time. I just want you to allow yourself to be still enough to mean the words as we sing them together. So we just want to be aware of God's presence. He's totally here with us. He promises that whenever there's two or more gathered, and there's a bunch of us gathered, and so we're worshiping Jesus right now, which means He's present. So whatever you need from Him, just lay that at His feet. As we sing these words, let them come from your heart. Not for a minute was I forsaken. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. So come, Holy Spirit, dry bones awaken. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. Jesus. Would you pray with me for a second? Jesus, we thank you that you're here with us, God. We come here every Wednesday because we believe that you change our lives and you love us. And when we approach you as your church, when we come together and we invite you to be with us, God, we become aware that you are at work in our lives. There's nothing like your presence. There's nothing like your love. There's nothing as powerful as knowing you and walking with you, God. So tonight we just ask to receive a little more of that tonight, God. May we know you a little deeper tonight, Jesus. In your name we pray. All God's kids said, amen. All right, y'all. We're back. Do we have any first-timers in the house? First-timers in the house. Come on up front. This is your very first time to youth group ever. Come on up front. Don't be shy. Guys, round of applause for our very first time. Please. Generous round of applause. Yes. That's really, okay, hold on a second. Wait, hold on a minute. We had like half participation. A generous round of applause for You're right there. Take a seat. Right there. Yeah, a little room for Jesus between you two right there. Yeah, that's what we need to do. That's it. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. Okay. All attention, please. What is your name?
Ryder.
Guys, round of applause for Ryder, please. Ryder, where do you go to school?
Redwood High School.
Round of applause for Redwood High School. What grade are you in?
We're 9th.
Guys, freshmen! Dude, you're almost done. You're like almost done from being at the bottom of the totem pole. Then you get to pick on those next year. You know what I'm saying? Go 8th graders. Am I right? Right. Am I right? Okay. All right. What question should we ask him today, guys? What question should we ask Ryder tonight? Okay, Juliet making the shots tonight because she's here. I'm sorry. Guys, round of applause for Julia being here. She's been MIA and it's been really sad. She had like some crazy disease. She was dying. Just kidding. She didn't die. She's all good. She's here and alive and well. Wasn't that big a deal? Okay, here's your question. You ready? Do you prefer... Well, first of all, let me say this. Are you an Oreos guy? Okay, that's a first step because sometimes they say no and then it's bad. So, are you a double stuffed Oreo guy or single stuffed Oreo guy? There is a correct answer, by the way.
I'd say single stuff.
That's not the correct answer. That's the wrong one. Emmy, what are you? I forget.
What? Oh, single.
Whatever. Fine. Okay, whatever. Double, I'll just write the doubles. Okay. So you see this crack right here? Okay. I need you to stand behind it. You can't go past it. So here's the deal. 2 weeks ago, by the way, we're having Chick-fil-A sandwiches tonight at the end of youth group. So we got that going for us, okay? Above Mike Howard's head is a little wreath. We haven't changed that in a while, but if you make it through that, I have to buy Chick-fil-A again for everybody. We bought it today. If you make it twice in a row, Jesus is coming back like tomorrow. That's what's going to happen. So you got to keep your feet against the I'm going to make sure the rules are straight. Can't go past this. You get one chance. Drum roll, please. On your count. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, right. That's right. Guys, round of applause for Ryder. Emmy, you want to take a shot? You brought him. Go ahead, Emmy. Yep. Feet against it. Feet against this. Yep. There you go. Yep. Okay. Drum roll for Emmy, please. Drum roll. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay. All right. Oh gosh, they're coming at me. Coming at me hot. I'm ready, Mike. I'm ready. Oh. Weak hands, man. Weak hands. It's like Eddie McCaffrey in 2000. You know what I'm saying? All right. Who wants to do announcements with me today? Who wants to do announcements? Who wants to? I saw you two first, so come on up. That was really good. Okay, you guys ready to share? Okay. All right, first announcement is... What is it?
Follow us on Instagram.
Because we're going viral, y'all. Dude, it already happened. You know what I'm saying? Saint the Sage. That's our most viral video that we've had in our entire career. But it was a good one. That was a good one. And it's going to happen again, so, in due time. Hannah Chamberlain, in due time. Follow us. Follow, especially on Instagram. We post stuff on there all the time. Okay, next.
Sower, Shine Jesus Light. Volunteer at VBS.
Jesus Light.
June.
Yep. We need you to help out. Hang out with the kiddos here. It's a good time. Sign up so you don't miss the memo. Vacation Bible School? If you know, you know. Who here is on Vacation Bible School? Raise your hand nice and high. VBS. Oh my gosh. I know for a fact that people have done Vacation Bible School more than that. I'm going to say it one more time. Who's done Vacation Bible School here? Raise your hand nice and high. There we go. It's a good time. You guys should volunteer. It's sick. Yep. I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, next.
Listen to the podcast with Ken, Ben, and Katie.
That's right. We got another episode coming out, I think, this week. Episode 5. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm trying to remember what this one is, but I think we talk about cancel culture. We talk about cancel culture, so you don't want to miss it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to change your life because all you like to cancel people. Bunch of cancelers. Oh my goodness. All right. You almost canceled me from my first image of that photo, by the way, so that's what I know about. Okay, next. Next. Oh, there's our boy.
This is our text
Lucas.
messages. 81010 at MCC House.
Text it
Do it.
for reminders, because you won't regret it.
I've heard great things about these texts. I don't get them, but like,
Oh, yeah, thank you, Kenz. I appreciate that so much. It is a good time. It makes me feel very loved knowing that people want to hear what I have to say to them midweek. You know what I mean? Next announcement. Ooh, I'll handle this
all
one.
Marin, Nerf War.
All Marin Nerf War! Nerf War! It's happening at First Presbyterian Church in Novato. Bring $5 and pizza. If you want to go, just text Shelly. That's it. I know Micah Beams wants in. Guys, Micah Beams is a Nerf like guru. He will drop a Nerf right between your eyes. You don't even know what's up. He's a Nerf ninja, dude, straight up. It's actually a good time. It's also a good way to just be generous with your high school self and help younger kids have a good time. So it's a fun one. May 7th, 6 p.m. Seniors, don't worry about it because we're going to do senior dinner that night. So, woo yeah. Okay, next announcement. There's Jordan, by the way. Mr. Bloody knows himself. Follow us on
The bio.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All the things.
Link in bio.
All of them. All of them.
Everything is there.
All the things. That's right. Todos los cosas in Espanol, because we were practicing that like a bunch of bosses. Okay, next. Talk about it. Do you guys know what this is?
Waffle Sundays.
Jesus and Waffles. We back, and I'm leading this Sunday, so it's going to be a party. Yeah, I know. It's going to be a good time. Don't worry about it. All right, guys, give a round of applause for Kenz and Heather. All right. All right. I need everyone who is a part of the Nicaragua missions trip to come on up front. Everybody come on up. Come on up. You can take a chair if you want to. Take a chair if you want to. You can sit on the side if you'd like. Either one's fine. Either way is fine. Come on up. Going on this side. This side, Mason. Yeah, get close. You guys spent a whole week together getting bit by fleas and being besties, so you can sit up closer. It's a good time. It's a good time. Okay, where's the other microphone? Oh, let me go. All right. Yeah, the microphone. Okay. So we go ahead and start rolling that first slideshow. Logan, I didn't tell you about this, but there's 3 different segments of slideshows. And when it gets to the end of one, wait till we start talking about one. I'll come over there and tell you what's up, okay? So, guys, we all went to Nicaragua. I heard some of you guys sharing with middle schoolers. You guys were doing a great job. Here's what I want you to do. Don't mind the fact that you got your friends out here. I want you guys to be sincere and thoughtful with what you're sharing tonight, because I heard you say some really awesome things about what Jesus did in your lives. Yeah, you two down there especially. Jesus did some great stuff with you, so don't play it too cool, you guys. Be sincere, okay? Be sincere. I want to hear what God did in your lives. The first question I have for you is, did I write this down? Okay, who would like to answer? I'm just gonna we're gonna like pass the microphone around, okay? Where did we serve, and who did we serve with? Who would like to answer that question? Chloe, go ahead.
Wait, what was it? Who did we serve and where did we serve? Okay, so we served in a place called Rivas, Nicaragua, which is 2 hours in a certain south of Managua, which is the capital of Nicaragua. And we served at a church center called Bethel. And we basically, this church center serves the community where all of the adults work in this dump. And if you turn right out of the driveway and go maybe a mile that direction, you'll get to the dump, and basically all of these kids' parents, and when they get old enough, they'll also work in this dump. And basically what they do is they sort plastics and then they go and sell them. And so we're talking very, very poor people, but with the biggest hearts ever. Okay, that's all I have, Ben.
That's great. Okay, who wants to add anything else onto that? Who else? Did we miss anything? Anyone want to add on to where we were, who we served with? Can someone talk about?
I didn't talk about Anna.
Yeah, you want to talk about Anna? Micah Beams, go ahead.
Anna is this lady who lived in Rivas her whole life and had never seen this community. And one morning she wanted to get some exercise, which she says is like a miracle. She never wants to get exercise. So she walks through town, and she showed us You walk right out of downtown. You walk about a mile, and you get to the dump. It's this dump where like they earn barely anything a week.
I'm so sorry, Micah Beams. Continue.
They earn like less than a third of a dollar a week, and then they have to live off that. They have to like eat out of the trash and stuff. And Anna saw them and wanted to do something, and so she's set up this place where she started by basically feeding the people working at a meal. Like they wouldn't get one good meal a day, and for the last 12 years she's gave them like one meal every weekday, I think.
Can someone remember what they normally, SO was talking to us about how they normally feed themselves. Someone want to talk base about that other than Micah and Chloe? How they normally sustain themselves. Go ahead, Anna. Yeah.
So Anna was saying that they normally sustain themselves just by the things that they find in the dump, which we walked through the dump and there were vultures everywhere. Everything was burning. There was just so much plastic and trash, and that was the only way that they got their food before Anna set up this program for their whole family.
Go ahead, Logan. There's a whole section called the dump photos. Go ahead and just go and start scrolling through those. So we got here's what this was like. Can someone talk a little bit more about what the experience was like at the dump? What it was like to be in that space, the feelings, the smells, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Emma, go ahead.
So we went to the dump once as a whole group to see the overview, and then twice in smaller groups to bring lunch and drinks for the people. And that's pretty much it, but it goes on for acres and acres more. There were like at least 10 burning fires. That's the only way they get rid of their trash is they burn it. And there were cows out there, really skinny, like you could see their bones. Vultures with like really like broken wings, just like picking at the trash. There were people like far out in the dumps. I stepped foot in it for a little bit, like in the trash, and it went like at least to my knees. So there's people working in this 24 hours a day, every day, to get $5 a week for what they do. So yeah.
Can you talk about, or can someone talk about how they make their money, what they're collecting, that sort of thing? Someone want to talk about that? I think Noah Kearns does.
So they do it the same. So in America, we kind of have the same thing where if you have a certain weight of like recyclables or like bottles and stuff like that, then depending on like how many pounds you have, they give money out, and basically that's their entire life is to like live off those earnings of collecting plastic and bottles and stuff like that.
Go ahead and go to the very end, Mike or Logan, of that show. You'll see the siphoning of the plastics. I want to kind of get a sense of what that looks like. So the very end of this segment. Keep going. Is that maybe it's one before that? Two before that? Here we go. That's the one. Okay, so you guys can kind of tell. So like all this is water bottles. Go back to that one. Back to that one. Yeah. So all this is water bottles here. Then we have like soda on the side. There's like milk cartons. Sorry, there's like an automatic thing going on. Logan, you're doing a great job. So that's good enough. This is the idea. I want to get this a point. So the average wage for someone who lives in Nicaragua, like middle class, is $5 to $7 a day. Okay. So the currency translation is a Cordoba, which is 36 Cordobas per $1. So $1 gets you really, really far. Like a middle class worker will get $5 to $7 a day. And these people, going through the hardest of things, to scavenge for their families, $5 to $7 a week, which was just kind of mind blowing. We got to see lots of people there. Can someone talk a little bit about like what it was like to pray for the people there, to be with in the presence of those people, the emotions that it kind of felt like, what it kind of felt like, on that sort of thing? Because I want to talk about that. Sawyer, you want to do it? Go ahead.
Yeah, praying for them and just walking through it and handing out the sandwiches and meals was really powerful, just to see like how much it brightened up their day to have one meal, like to refill their drinks, stuff like that. That was like really simple to us. And also just praying for these people, because I think Ben brought it up at the time, but realizing that like that is where God or Jesus would be. Like he would be in that dump, walking around, touching these people, like praying for them, and like being able to experience that and do that work.
It was a very surreal experience to be in that space, for sure. Yeah, really remarkably powerful. Well, we got to do that. I think we mentioned this. So Anna, she's like the Mother Teresa of this area. We also did a VBS for the kids of this, of these families. Go ahead and go to that first, Micah, or Logan, I'm so sorry. Logan, you did a great job, by the way. I kind of made this very difficult for you. We're going to go ahead and talk about the VBS. Who wants to talk about the VBS, what we did, the activities that we did? Maybe someone who hasn't shared quite yet about that. What would be that? Who wants to talk about the VBS? Who hasn't shared yet? Mason. Talk about VBS, bro.
So basically we just got the kids from the like families of the dump workers, and we told a story like about a book of the Bible each day. So we did Noah's Ark, Jesus walking on water, and then Jonah and the whale. We also sang some songs for them, and we did games that kind of related to the stories each day.
Yeah.
And then a craft.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was really good. We also did some other service projects too, and we visited an old folks home and got to hang with some people who are kind of shutouts, because in that culture, if you're at a retirement home, it means you basically have no family, because these cultures are so relationally built that if you are in a retirement home, see here we want our old people to go to retirement homes so we don't have to deal with them. But in these cultures, they want to keep them in the home as long as possible. And if someone can care for you, they will. So these people are literally abandoned. Will someone talk about some of the other service projects that we got to do? The sort of the labor around the house, all that kind of thing? Someone maybe over here? Liam, this is your moment, bro. What are some of the work projects we got to do?
Let's see. We painted the house.
Yep.
What else did we do? Poured concrete.
Yep.
Am I missing anything?
There's a few more. Who wants to help them out?
Oh, we built like a roof.
Yep.
I don't know what it's called, but
it was good. Yes, we did a handful of work projects. God, Liam, good job, buddy. I love it. Proud of you. So we did some painting, did some concrete work, and there was a guy named Carlos and Angel that were there that were really awesome. Noah, they had a pretty good impact on you. Will you talk about those two guys? There's Angel right there. Can you talk about him and Carlos and how they were? Go for it.
Yeah, they're dogs. Like, they do not stop. Basically, we're all like American wusses, and they just like kept working while we all like, Liam hurt his foot or whatever, and then like Mason like had a blister, and it was like, they just like did not stop working through like lunch and everything, and it was impressive.
Can you talk about like the character of those two, and you talked about how like that stood out to you and what they were like and why that was impressive?
Yeah, and because we're all stupid Americans, they were really patient with us, and it was really cool to see like they probably could have done all the stuff we did in like half the time, but they appreciated our like extra hands and were like super patient in us fumbling around and struggling.
Yes, that's a good pick. Yeah,
beauty right there.
So good.
Right there.
Okay, so here's my question. I want everyone to answer this question.
Tough.
I want everyone to answer this question. I'm going to start on this side. So Liam, you have plenty of time to think about yours. We had one day where we shared at the very end, how did God transform your heart? What was your biggest takeaway? And what was your biggest takeaway? Our group, are you guys ready? Oh, these pictures are so great and fantastic. That's okay. So what was your biggest takeaway? How did God transform your heart? Ready, set, go.
The people there were just super friendly, and if we could bring a little bit of that back with us, I mean, like if you walk past someone on the street, like chances are you're just not even gonna look at each other and walk past each other. Like there, like you could smile at anyone off the street and they're gonna smile back at you. If we could do that, it'd be very different, I don't know, environment.
Mine would probably be like to appreciate the little things, because when we were there, we were just playing with a deflated soccer ball because that's all we had. So it's kind of like, even if you don't have everything, make the best out of it.
I feel like for me, at church, I'm a very open person. And for those of you that go to Redwood, usually I'm not. And I mean, I guess being on that trip and like seeing that attitude reciprocated in everyday life, like it's really cool to like feel that back. So I guess bringing that attitude to school and daily life.
For me on the trip, I was just trying to like have God work through me and not have it be like all about me and how we're all dirty and how it's hot, but more like trying to serve God instead of focusing on myself. And I realized I don't always do that every day in my normal life. So just trying to keep that same posture going forward in like school, not just in another country.
Well, I suck at communicating with people with different languages. So learning to communicate with like the little kids who don't know any English and like learning Spanish, it was really difficult. But like we would have tickle wars with the kids, which was really cute, and we'd teach them handshakes, and it was just like really cool to learn about.
Yeah, I think for me, I shared this with middle school, but I think my biggest takeaway was about God's provision for us. And Anna was talking a lot about how she had these dreams for what she wanted to accomplish in Rivas, and God just exceeded them by every standard, like in every way possible, because she prayed and she trusted him. And so I thought that was my biggest thing, was like, oh my gosh, if I just have faith that God has me, like God will have me. So
I'm changing mine from middle school, and I'm gonna say one day we had a piñata, and and these kids went crazy for this candy, and then after the piñata, I think they came up to many of us, and they had like 3 pieces of candy, and they're like have it, like you have this, I have so little, like a 4-walled house that's unstable, but like this joy of mine, like let me give it to you because I love you. Like already we've been with them for like a day, and they're like, I'm willing to give up this joy in my life for you guys. So it was like God's like got these kids, and like God has got us in Nicaragua here, and so just to bring that back home and to be someone who gives and serves.
I think for me it was about like learning about how they trust God is so different than how we trust God here. And like they're talking to us about how like they don't have 911. Like if there's an emergency, they can't get like shipped off to the hospital. They don't even have like hospitals near them. Like it's just not a thing. And so they like deeply believe in miracles, and like if they get sick or if they get hurt, they just like get down on their knees and pray. And so I think that was like a big eye opener to me of how like I can trust God more.
What was the question?
What did God do in your life?
What God did in my life? He showed me like their really cool sense of family that they have, and their community is so tightly knit. Like we hardly had a meal that it was just like our group. Like there was always like workers from the dump, people that Anna knew, like family. Like it was always like a large grouping of people, and everyone always like Emma said, basically like share. Like it doesn't matter how much they have. Like they look out for one another, and I think that was a super big takeaway.
I think my big takeaway from it was the sense of like a strong, like, kind community. Like all the kids were trying to share candy with us, like even though they don't get candy at all. And like kids here just like don't do that at all. So it was just interesting to see like these kids with like nothing like try to give you like candy, and you're like no, and they like insist.
Liam, I'm also going to keep the microphone because I remember you talked about the authenticity of the place versus here, how you felt like you could be more yourself and more. Talk about that.
Yeah, I feel like there, no one's gonna judge you. Whereas like at school, I kind of just shut off and do my own thing and hope no one talks to me. But there, I felt like open and like not nervous.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's cool to see just the simpleness of the week, what it means to like put round of applause for these guys, by the way. Round of applause. Good job. I'm going to go and wrap us up. Good job. I'm going to give this to you for a sec. Yeah, it was amazing. This was so cool. And guys, we want to encourage you because next time a mission trip comes up for you, we want you to come. Plus, some of you are going to Alaska. You're going to have a similar experience, which is awesome. But it's amazing what happens when you get away from your normal routine. You put your cell phones away and you experience a new culture, new community in a way where Jesus does a mighty, mighty work in your life. And with that, I'll let that be my closing car alarm to pray us out. So I'm going to invite Chloe, go ahead and pray us out as we go into small group time.
Okay. God, thank you so much for these people that we went to Nicaragua with and the people that we didn't go to Nicaragua with. God, I just am so grateful that we are able to have our own little sense of community and sense of authenticity here, Lord. A place where we don't have to worry about being judged or anything like that. God, I'm really, really grateful that we have this as a safe space, Lord. And I just pray that everyone had a good spring break and that they continue out to finish the rest of their school years well. And I just pray for the health and the safety of all the people in this room, Lord. Just bless them and let them know that you have them and you have a plan for them. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Round of applause for our Nicaragua crew. Sharon, thank you guys. Well done. We're going to go ahead into small groups, and today's small group is all about how can you kind of reset your faith journey for the last 6 weeks of youth group for the spring. All right.
All right, come on in. We got a couple announcements. No, not yet. Not till after. Thank you. Come on in. We got a couple announcements. Take a seat. Take a load off your feet. Woot, woot. Do you want to do announcements with me? Do you? All right, Colin already asked. Colin's going to do announcements with me. All right, Colin. Oh. All right, come take a seat. We're waiting for you to take a seat. No, just you. There's only one microphone. All right. First, I don't think we have anyone new tonight, right? Hey, Colin, what should people do on Wednesday nights?
Invite their friends. They should invite their friends.
Wait, are you guys listening? Front row. Mia? Eloisa? Are you guys listening? What should people do on Wednesday nights?
Invite their friends.
Yes, because we are cool. We like new people. And here's what's cool. Wait, Listen to this. High school's really good at inviting their friends, so much so that they get more opportunities at the Impossible Shot, and they get Chick-fil-A tonight because one of their friends made it.
No way, really?
Yes. So if you invite your friends, you take a shot at the Impossible Shot, and then you can get Chick-fil-A. So that's why we gotta invite our friends.
I love Chick-fil-A.
I do too. We love Chick-fil-A. All right, let's do next slide. Jake, could you do slides? All right, let's do some announcements. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Colin. First announcement.
Sunday school.
Oh! Jesus and waffles. 9 a.m.
The waffles are good.
The waffles are good. Raise your hand if you like the waffles. DIY. Okay, back this week, Sunday school. Be there or...
Be square.
Yeah! Look, it's a square waffle, too. We only have circle waffles. All right, next one. Student leadership. What time?
5:30 to 6:30 on Wednesdays before youth group.
Boom. Okay, here's an announcement, guys. So next week, if you haven't heard, it is Jeremy's last week as our intern.
No.
Yeah. Colin's actually really sad. He already told me that. So Jeremy, we are going to be celebrating Jeremy next week. He's going to share his last talk. We have interns. They're here for a year. Sometimes they're here for 2, but Jeremy has some really exciting things that he is transitioning to. And so next week is his last week at youth group. And so student leadership, they're going to be doing something fun during that time. And then next week is going to be a fun celebration of Jeremy and his last week, so you can celebrate him and all that. Sound good? But student leadership, this will be your last student leadership with Jeremy, and you're going to have a fun celebration, right?
I hear it's lots of fun.
I hear it's Colin's heard it's a blast. And I think we have prizes for student leadership. Sorry, not tonight. Not tonight, Colin.
Yeah.
Shh, don't announce it. Okay, so that's next week. So Jeremy's last Wednesday is next week. Last student leadership next week. It's a big celebration for all that you've learned. It'll be super fun. All right, next one. What's the next announcement?
All Marin Nerf War.
What is an All Marin Nerf War, Colin?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, because this is the first time we're announcing it. So May 7th at 6 p.m. at Presbyterian Church of Nevada
Good Shepherd.
Or Good Shepherd. Is that the middle school campus?
Yes.
Yeah. So the middle school campus. So Presbyterian Church of Nevada. Guess what? It is all the youth groups in Marin are gathering together for a Nerf battle. So please make sure you tell me that you're coming so we have enough pizza. You bring $5. That gives you the pizza. You bring your own. Can you describe what an N-strike Nerf gun is?
I don't know, but it's probably a certain kind of Nerf gun.
Yes, Colin.
Let's go.
It's not automatic, and it only takes the certain kind of starts.
So I can't bring one that's like better than that.
What? So if you have one better than that, you can't use it because we are providing the darts, and you just have to bring the blaster. Sound good?
When I go to school the next day, there's going to be darts everywhere.
Yeah.
There is.
How many darts have you found?
Okay, me and my friends, we just walk around the campus, and we found at least 20 or 30.
So it's a legacy, this event is clearly a legacy. So make sure you tell me that you're coming. You can see, there's Camilla. Can you see that?
There's Jordan.
Right there. Jordan. What? Yeah, Jordan, Eric, Judah, Camilla's right there. So
is that Ellis?
Peyton, question. Fall. A long time from now. Yeah. Great question, Mia. If you
buy one.
No. But only if you want to. If you do not have a Nerf blaster, we have plenty of them. And what you do is you show up, you pick out of a hat which one you get for small, medium, or large. So if you don't have one, then you can shop from the shop.
Okay.
Or if you really want to buy one, just make sure it's end strike only, because there's different kinds, not the ball ones.
Those are
I don't know,
fun.
Jake, you're a... Am I right? Not the ball ones, not the like big ones.
They're fun to shoot at my dad.
They're the typical blue and orange ones are the typical. Yeah. Who? Egg shot. What's an
It's
egg
just a ripoff. It's just a ripoff.
As long as it can take end strikes. It can. Yes. Okay, great. Yes. Great. Because can you tell I am not an expert? All right, next one. Oh, last question. Any Nerf compatible
single shot.
But not the balls.
No, Isais.
Wait, hold on. Cannon, can you say this in?
Attention?
Any gun that works with normal Nerf bullets.
There you go. Okay, perfect. If you have questions, ask Cannon, because clearly I'm not the person. All right, next one.
Stellar.
Tell me more.
Well, I can see it's in Loon, so.
It's what?
In Loon.
In Loon?
Not June.
No, it's supposed to be like a cool J.
That looks like a backwards L.
Loon 20th through the 23rd is VBS. Remember we talked about tonight about serving, and you don't have to go to Nicaragua to do VBS. You can do VBS here and love on kids here that would love our middle schoolers and high schoolers because they think you're the coolest ever. Colin, they will look at your Crocs and go, I want to be like Colin when I grow up.
I will give them my Crocs.
Yes. Yeah, best snack. You could do snacks. You could lead a crew. You could do games. It's so many jobs. Please sign up. We need you guys. Jake's kids would love to have you be their leaders. They would love that. Zeke, you okay back there in the corner? He's trying to earn the snack first.
What about like the overnight camp that we had last year?
That's in the fall. All right, next announcement. Okay, this is for our current 8th graders. Current 8th graders. You and June will be considered friend. You guys will be going on your 8th grade trip. June 25th through the 27th, we're going to Truckee for your trip. So, Truckee! So make sure you save the date. We're going to go to Truckee for an 8th grade trip. We got a cabin and everything.
Lots of fun.
Yeah. It's near Tahoe. It's a lake. We're going to be on Donner Lake. All right. All right, that is all. Everyone stand up for the goodnight song. Are you going to sing it with me?
Can I do the shot?
No. I know. All right, here we go. We're going to sing it in speed time. And then remember, you need to take a seat and I'll dismiss. You're the best row to get the snack first. Ready? May the Lord mighty God bless and keep you forever. Give you peace, perfect peace, courage in every endeavor. Lift up your eyes and see his face, filled with grace and love. May the Lord mighty God bless and keep you forever. Zeke gets to go first. What a great strategy. Dude, all right, let's see. This second row is crushing it. It's not quite straight over here.
Jeremy.
Back row's crushing it. Wow, you just messed them up for last. Oh my gosh, Mia. I'm going to let all of you go, but not Mia. These two.
Bye.
And then this row.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah, I emailed all your parents.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay, sick.
Mac, you want your drink?
Hey, you're welcome.
Stop being like that.